hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Hold up. I need to do something to my model. I tried to do something. It's not going great. One moment. Ah, 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 ah. Maybe? No, okay. Okay. Bear with me one moment. I've been here since last year. Damn, the mod's fighting over here who's been here longer. Damn. So, I have some unfortunate news. Despite my efforts to fix some stuff before stream, ban. Does that even work? Oh no, it's yeah, okay. Not on Wisebot yells at me. Yeah, is it saying like, oh hey, you know, don't hold on a second here. Let me do that, lower that a little. Let me you can't ban a mod, is that what it yells at you? Magi, how much to permaban Paragon? To permaban. Wait. Unban. Oh god, I read that wrong the first time. So I can win this fight. I'm trying to think of like a number that's like I will drive to his house and like see, that's the thing, Candy. He could do that. He could just unban himself. But let me just update this. Real quick. Okay, there we go. As a American, there are 3 things I love: guns, gods. As a Canadian, all I know is war crimes and maple syrup. So, unfortunate news. Despite my best efforts, Final Fantasy XVI still does not want to cooperate on the PC. While I am doing the stram. So that is, yeah, exactly. Time to start saving for a new PC. Honestly, with the way that Space Marine 2 went, and now that like Final Fantasy 16 just like is a PowerPoint presentation, I think that is the way that we will have to go. Is we will have to unfortunately postpone Final Fantasy 16 until until I can upgrade to PC, because I'm not sure if Taryn is here, but I was chatting with him the other day about it, and he said that there was likely something going on that I can fix, but I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to troubleshoot it on stream. So the quick dirty solution at this point is I'm gonna have to postpone Final Fantasy 16. I heard Karen and not Ter. Oh no. Dory! Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going, Dory? Thank you, Candy, for shouting out Dory. How'd I missed you too. How the rest of Super Mario go? I saw you managed to do the speedrun strat and get up the stairs there. Dory almost oh no. Oh no. Went that well, huh? We may or may not continue. I was about to die. Oh no. Well, I'm sure that you will I'm sure you'll get it next time. I believe. If anyone can do it, Dory can do it. The amount of times I died. Yeah, I saw you were getting bullied a lot by the thwomp there. Of course. I appreciate the raid very much. Welcome on in again, Raiders. If you're not familiar, my name is Magic. I'm a fawn VTuber. And we're just we're gonna chat for a bit while we try to figure out what we're gonna do, because we were gonna play some Final Fantasy 16, but that it's not cooperating, and by not cooperating, my computer is unfortunately not powerful enough to handle running everything I need for stream and the game. I have him flustered. Success. It's not hard. Candy can attest it's not hard. F it. Yeah. So I will have to postpone doing FXV. I keep wanting to call it FXIV. I keep wanting to use the 14 abbreviation, but I know it's not the 14, it's 16. So we'll have to postpone that till I can upgrade some parts in the PC. Yeah, I consider myself lucky that I've managed to get away with some of the games that I play for as long as I have, considering that my PC is as old as it is. But if anything, last week's streams with Space Marine 2 and then trying to do Final Fantasy 16 have just kind of shown that it's time. I need to stop putting it off. I need to upgrade to PC. So we'll have to do that. Yeah. So I'm working with a where is it? I just looked it up. So I'm working with a Ryzen 7 3700X and a 2080 Super. So like not terrible parts by any means. Like when I run games off stream, like I after stream on Tuesday, I fiddled around some more with settings, and I managed to get Final Fantasy XVI running like buttery smooth. And I was like super excited. I was like, yes, I fixed it. Sweet. This is going to go great. We can stream it again on Thursday. It's going to be great. Amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I can run it. It's like watching the PowerPoint presentation like it was on Tuesday. Because, like, yeah, one day. So, like, I can run it without. I think it's just a combination of, because VTube Studio is using some of the, maybe we can chat in DMs another time if you want, if you don't want to discuss troubleshooting here. For sure, I would definitely appreciate any help I can get. But I do know that, like, right now, like, just looking at my monitoring, like, I think what the issue is I don't have enough memory on the GPU between it trying to run OBS and it also trying to also handling the VTube Studio stuff. So I have a feeling that might be what it is, but yeah. So I think what we'll do is, because 16's not working, I'll put it up for a poll on what we should do. We will could also be a processor if it's VTube Studio messing with you. Yeah, so like I have screenshots that I've sent to my other friend who's also very, very techie. He hasn't responded yet, but I'm sure he will probably have insight, maybe, potentially. But yeah, that's kind of the hard part to track down, is where exactly this bottleneck is occurring. Is it the GPU? Is it the processor? Yeah. Because I know I looked up like how old the CPU is, and like it's about 5 years old, give or take. So definitely by no means like super old, but yeah. But yes, poll. X. Here we go. I apparently can't fit the full name of that in there. Yeah, okay. So I think we'll either do Guild Wars 2 or Ni no Kuni. Seeing as those are the two other games that are on the go at the moment. So I'll put the poll up, and yeah, I will let you all decide whether we should do some more Guild Wars 2, start Heart of Thorns early, or play through Ni no Kuni. Oh, Guild Wars 2, of course, is winning. Oh my goodness. Everybody wants the Guild Wars 2. But yeah, or continue. I haven't seen Guild Wars 2 in a hot minute. Bitch over here starting Guild Wars. I mean, you can jump in, Candy. You can join now if you want. Oh, right, but you were gonna go... Guild put a ping asking for... Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, that's fair, that's fair. Jumped in the Discord and said you guys full, going to join, no response. That... They might, yeah. They might be very busy. But, oh my goodness. 4 votes for Guild Wars 2. It sounds like we're gonna... What is capybara? Yeah, it is a sound. God damn it, Candy. Every time, never when I'm playing a horror game. And ara ara. Ara ara. Thank you for the capybara hero and for the jump scare and the ara ara, Candy. I need head pats. I saw them set up on your stream and I'm like, oh my goodness, I should also add that. I'm gonna need to do some research on how I'll be able to maintain the head pads, because if I set them up the way that I think I would set them up to use with this model, then I don't think they'll work with the new one. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research as to how I can potentially add it so that it'll work with both this one and with the new one. But yeah. Thank you for the capybara, Candy. It looks like Guild Wars has won the poll, so we're gonna go boot that up, get that switched over, and get some... Wait, I was lurking. Mr. Ray. Welcome on in, Suave. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. So let me update the category. Get that all switched over. Uh-oh. Wait, it broke it. Oh, that's so interesting. It's odd that the emotes aren't working. What? Let us... Sorry, I'm trying to, like, multitask here. And I'm failing terribly at the moment. Hero! Thank you so much for the sub. Hopefully you enjoy the and thank... Oh my goodness, that's going off. I'm gonna have to fiddle with the settings on that. That's going off the alert. Thank you for gifting a sub to Dory as well. story is changed. Title's changed. Let us swap scenes. Discussing how awesome you are. It's very much appreciated. Yeah. Thank you. I've switched away from the original. All words are failing me. Overlays. That's the word I'm looking for. Overlays that I was using. And I found this one, and I found it just fit the aesthetic that I'm going for and everything. And it came with some stinger transitions, and they're so awesome. And it's just like, oh, I love it. So it makes me so happy that you appreciate them. But let us start with the Heart of Thorn. Oh. So this is not my first time playing through Heart of Thorns. However, it has been... Oh god, it's been a while. It has been a hot minute. I want to say that it's been probably... Ooh. A few years? At least since I played through it. So I only remember bits and pieces of it. So it's going to be nice to get to experience the story again. Oh. And yeah, it's fun to get to play through it. So let us begin. Also, Hero's a big fan. Yeah, Hero's between you and Hero, Dory.
Commander.
Just like the ultimate hype duo.
Proved even
the ultimate
more
hype duo right now.
Imagined. The jungle itself set against us and shredded our ships.
One of my chatters loves Guild Wars 2, and now I've been wanting to try it out. So this is awesome to see gameplay. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All of us so far heard it. And many followed Mordramoth's commands, turning on their packed allies.
I wish that could work as well as it does when I'm playing scary games.
Many are dead.
As it does when I'm not.
If rescue doesn't come
that gets
soon,
me more
there won't be
when I don't,
left to rescue.
when I'm not in a spooky game.
We need
and
your help.
There was a great moment where it got me while I was playing, probably the closest it's gotten me to playing like an actual like quote like scary game, even though I know it's not actually a scary game. I was just in like one of the spookier sections of it.
Commander
but one of my viewers, he redeemed it while I was playing Elden Ring, and I jumped. So it was very, very effective then. It's because you anticipated. Yeah, exactly. I think that is 100% it. I will hopefully find one that will work just as well in spooky games. It also might just come down to like timing it really well when like I let my guard down during a spooky game. Does the capybara one scare you too? The capybara one doesn't scare me. The capybara one is just 100% just there to vibe and have a nice little tune going on.
Good to see you, Commander.
Oh, wait.
Some of your associates
I forgot
are
about
already
that.
in the field.
Oh, with the expansion, they added so much more voice acting.
Larenthir called for my assistance. What can you tell me about the situation in Maguma?
There will be a time when, honestly, I'm gonna be playing a scary game and someone's gonna do it because like I'm gonna be like super jumpy, and then all of a sudden it's just gonna be like boom, capybara, and I scream.
But Sandfall is getting hit pretty hard. If we lose that,
we won't. We need that way out for survivors and a way in for reinforcements.
It really
if we're going
is.
to turn this around. We also need Traherne and Destiny's
Up until
Edge.
now, it's been
They
mostly
were with
me
the
just
fleet, and I need to know what happened to
chatting and reading the dialogue. FXIV. It is, but like recent stuff, there's less to read.
bring us back a dragon trophy.
Game will say, press shift to run, and then bam, capybara. Exactly.
Listen up, troops.
The
Dispatches coming in from the
the run.
It's looking pretty great.
No.
We don't have the
Use
full story yet.
moment will
Based on
happen, and
preliminary
it's just like
assessments,
boom, capybara,
we have to
and I
prepare
will
for the worst.
freak out.
Our orders have been
Oh, I at least can
changed. Hold the fort
use
at all costs. We lost
my
the
glider
fleet,
now.
but we're not losing the
There's
silverware.
so much like
Amber Sandfall is now the primary rally point for
functionality that I
survivors.
have outside of the missions that I wasn't able to use up until now.
Look sharp
That now,
and
as
do
we
your
get
job.
further and further into the expansion,
Mortimer
I'll be able
won
to
the
use
first
more
one,
and more.
but this
Yeah,
war
the
is
wings
far from over.
are very pretty. 100% the reason why I have them. I like to make my character look pretty. I kind of lost my train of thought earlier when I was saying it, but I've been playing it on and off since it launched back in 2012, and it's actually thanks to Candy that I got back into it recently, and I've been really enjoying it. It's always been super
They say Mortimer wiped out the entire
interesting
fleet.
and had my
The
attention,
news
but
has
I've
Frostbite a little
just
anxious. I mean, because
when you
Destiny's
don't
Edge is on
have
board. I hope they're
people to
okay.
play an online
And
game
with
with, it
Frostbite,
can be hard to
the
stick to
boss,
it.
Destiny's Edge, airships killed
And now that
some
like I
team.
have like
How
a
did it go
decent
so
sized group
wrong
of
this
people that I
time?
know that are playing it,
We're
I
about
find
to
I
see
have
for
it's a lot
ourselves.
easier
I
to
need you two at the staging area
continue
near
playing.
Amber
Yeah,
Sandfall
yes,
and ready to
Paragon,
go
you should
when
get
I
back into
arrive.
Guild Wars 2.
We'll be there.
It is a
Just
lot-
gotta
it is a
mop up
lot
the
of
last
fun.
these Mordrum.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Yeah, and like I can't really show it off because I haven't worked on it a lot. But oh, I'm supposed to be escorting people. And by get back into it, I actually start playing again. Yes, 100% Paragon. Go download it right now. But yeah,
Mortimer's trying to keep us bottled up here. We can't let that happen.
got a nice progression system in the sense that you eventually are able to craft legendary pieces of equipment, and those legendary pieces of equipment, once you unlock them, they're account wide. So like you eventually don't have to worry about gear, which is super nice, but it also means that like once you get a character up to cap, you can just equip the legendary equipment and be ready to go. So if you want to try out a brand new class, you can just have that, equip all the legendary stuff that you have that's available for that class, and you're ready to go.
Show those
And
Mordrum they
the
can't
story is
stop
also
us.
very enjoyable. I
I could outrun us.
originally got into the series back in Guild Wars 1. And the story in Guild Wars 2 has many moments where it is just it's made me want to jump back into Guild Wars 1 and play through the story for the base game and its expansions, because I never really got the chance to play through fully any of them. Aside from, I think it was the second expansion. That's the only one that I've actually played through and beaten. I am an absolute sucker for a good story. Like, if a game has a good story, I will just get absolutely hooked on it and
I could outrun a centaur.
spend so much time just enjoying the game.
Mortimer's trying to keep us bottled up here. We can't let that happen.
Oh no. Are you not gonna let me talk to my friends? Every game needs a great storyline. Absolutely. Which is why,
I
like,
think the gods you're
it
here,
gets me really,
We were
really
hoping
sad
for some
when,
sign
like,
of Cape in the egg.
I
Found
end up
this.
playing through a
We did
game
verify
and it has a
that
really
Cape
good
has been
story,
through here
or
in
it
the
like
last
had a
day or
good,
so.
really good story at
Sorry
one
we
point.
can't give you more.
But then, like,
We'll
recently,
get the
or like
but right now,
in
our
recent
top priority
times,
is more
like, it
gold.
just
What's the
has
situation?
kind of fallen away. There's one part where you were running from the char that I remember. Yes.
I never made it to Camp Resolve. Once I heard the fleet had been attacked, I knew I'd be needed here.
Yes, that is, I think, like, fairly early on in, like, the base game.
Consider it said. Finish up what you're doing.
But that's
and
the
meet
nice
me
thing
on the
about,
edge
like,
of
the
jungle.
original Guild
We're
Wars
all going
2,
together.
and they kind of
Good.
continued it with Guild Wars 1, and they kind of continued it with Guild Wars 2.
has to be
Um,
for good.
You can kind of, like, pick up the story wherever you want, and you're not forced to have to play through. So, like, you don't have to do it chronologically. So, like, if there was a brand new expansion that came out, you could just start off right there. There might be some parts of it that maybe you don't fully understand because they reference stuff from the previous expansion, or like something that happened previously in the story, but that's more so an issue with Guild Wars 2. But I mean, like, you, for the most part, can just go back and play through the story. I know at one point you had to pay to unlock some stuff. I don't know how that works for it now, but if you play through the base story and you enjoy it, it's definitely worth investing to get the rest of the story if it's something you're interested in. But that's mostly why I'm playing through some of the older content.
I knew you'd get involved, so
And the complete collection for Guild Wars 1 is
Scruffy
only
and I gave these locals a lesson in
$40.
Mordrum bashing
And
while we
apparently
waited
there's
for
still
you.
events.
Oh,
Yes.
and Canuck helped too.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
I
like, the game
helped.
fully functions.
And I thought the firstborn were full of
Um,
themselves.
I don't know that it's like
Commander,
new events, but it's
Countess
basically
Elite
like,
sent me to support
I don't know if you remember
represent
Paragon,
the
like the
Shining
Halloween
Blade in
event
the
or the
fight
Christmas
against
event that
Mortimoth.
happened,
The jungle won't
where it was
contain
basically just like a
Mortimoth
special
for
event and you could get like special
Mordrum
little
incursions
goodies.
are
All
already
that
happening
still
as far away
happens.
as Diessa Plateau. I also have an obvious
There's
personal
also
stake in
apparently an
defeating the
entire
jungle dragon.
community dedicated
In
to
any
just
case,
like the
I am at your
pre
disposal.
Glad to have
the
you
event
both aboard. We're gonna
staying
need all
in the
the help we can
game
get. Let's move
before
out.
the big event that occurs in the base game that like kind of puts you into like the phased version of the world that has the rest of it. There's also rewards for Guild Wars 2. Yes, so if you get, there's like achievements that you can get that unlock rewards in Guild Wars 2. It's just like cosmetic stuff, but it's some really, there's some really cool things like Mordrum is such a cool design. Honestly, like all the Elder Dragons have really neat designs. But you remember there's like special armor sets that you can unlock. The graphics and the art is beautiful. I'm like enchanted. Right? It's so nice. I'm trying to think actually if there's been one on stream so far, but they have a lot of cutscenes that they'll do where like they have like this painted okay, I'm still in Hearthstone. Good. Like the art style will just like, it's almost like it's a painting, and it's just it's super pretty. Oh, I wanted to actually show off the armor that I was talking about.
Stay sharp, people.
Level 80.
Mordrimov
Yeah,
hit the
level
pact
80.
hard. It's up to us to pick up the
It's
pieces.
the cap. Mostly, I actually want to get back into. Honestly, same. It like there was. I'm sure you had heard me say it on stream multiple times, but like there were moments where like I would just be over in like these areas over here, and it was just like, damn. I kind of just want to like go back and experience the game. It's making me want to play Guild Wars 1 again. Like I wish I got to experience it more. I'm getting so distracted by the things. Yeah, Ascalon is where. Yeah. Well, and so like it basically everywhere that you can go in that you went in the original game, you're able, well, you weren't always, but now you're able to go to it. Like you can go to like there's Ascalon, there's the Shiver Peaks, there's Kryta, Lion's Arch is a thing. You can go down to Alona, although it's not fully all of Alona, but you can go down to Alona. More recently, you can also go down to... Oh, I can't show it here. Actually, can I show it here? Sure I can. I just have to drag all the way there. Also, what the heck is that? I don't know what that is. But they added Cantha back, so Cantha's a thing now. You kind of can go to the far Shiver Peaks as well. It's... Yeah. Is there... Yes, Cantha. Yeah, Cantha. Cantha got added with End of Dragons, which is the... I don't want to say most recent, because it's not the most recent, but it's 2 expansions ago. I keep wanting to show this off, but can I... Where is it here? This will be easier. I know it exists. Heritage is what it's called. So, like, some of the cosmetics you can get from, like, playing Guild Wars 1 into, like, Guild Wars that you get in Guild Wars 2 is, like, you get the Heritage armor. That's dying. So it's not showing the, like, true colors. But you can get, like, there's one for light armor, one for medium, and one for heavy, and it's all based off of, like, armor that you got in the original game. And this game... I think I'm in love with all of them. There's so much customization, and, like, I really enjoy it. Like, you can even go as far as, like, you can customize what your weapon looks like. Like, if I want, I could have my spear, and my spear is now just a giant shovel. It is... I love the amount of customization that you have in this game. Okay, fine. We'll get it. So, like, that's the best part, Dory. It is technically free to play. If you do not want to ever have to spend any money on the game, you can play the game for free. The only time you would ever have to spend money if you wanted to play through some of the expansion content, but then it's literally you just buy the expansion. Yeah, the Dervish class, like, free is the best. Like, honestly, I think I love the business model they have, where the base game is free, and it goes on sale quite a bit too, for the expansions and stuff. Like usually, like they will have the expansions go on for like very, very cheap. So that's something always to keep an eye out. I was gonna say something. Now it is slipped my mind. Oh, then there's also like if you want to just like I don't want to customize the individual pieces. There's like armor outfits that you can pick up, which are just like full-on customizations. Speaking of a class that Paragon just mentioned, Dervish, there is an entire armor set that's just based around an armor set you can get from the base game that is based for the Dervish. I don't think there's anything for Paragon, which is also kind of funny because that's basically where you got your name from. The Dervish was cool. I think when I played through Nightfall, I was a Dervish. I don't remember what else. It might have been Assassin, might have been Monk. Not 100% sure. But yeah, the amount of custom... Oh, I applied an outfit, and I didn't want to do that. But there's... Okay, hold on a second. I am in an instance. Okay, let's get through this instance first. And then I will log out and I will show off some stuff.
Oh gods. So much
Because
rage.
I am very excited to share this game, and that like people are getting extremely excited about it because I love the series. Yeah.
Anyone have survived? We need to get down there fast.
Is Teppo sad? Nothing for me. What do you mean? Oh, with the there might be.
And it can't mean survivors. Let's go.
I could check.
Bram, get back here.
Yeah, there's nothing for the Paragon. Unfortunate. Nothing for the Paragon. Oh, I'm supposed to follow Bram, but... Yeah. They also have an interesting progression system that they've adopted as well. In that, like, once you hit level cap, you still continue to level up. And you level up through something called masteries. And every expansion has their own set of masteries, and then with the like patch story, they usually, I don't know if they do it in the most recent stuff. If Candy's here, Candy might be able to shed light on that. Don't recall if they add more mastery stuff as the patches go on anymore. But like each thing, so like with Heart of Thorns, the big thing that they added in Heart of Thorns was the gliders. And so you have masteries that you can unlock for the gliders that improve how well your glider works. And the best part is like the stuff isn't like tied specifically to an expansion. So like outside of story stuff, gosh damn,
Ram,
story
you
stuff,
can't just run off like that. We're in enemy territory.
you can still use
Laren's here. Glad to
the
see
glider.
you survived. I need a status report now.
I can't show it off right now
You're a
because I'm
welcome
in a
sight,
story,
Commander.
and it wasn't added
The
before
situation
then.
is grim.
Dory
Mortimer
stuff,
tore
yeah,
the fleet
yeah,
apart.
they have Dory
The
stuff.
pact is in ruins. Traherne and Destiny's Edge were taken
Hold on a
prisoner.
second. Hold up.
They were alive.
Hold up.
But now, MIA.
Hold up. I need to check something real quick.
And the remaining soldiers no longer trust me.
And you're surprised? Scarlet, Aaron, and now this? Mordremoth always uses Sylvari to do its dirtiest dirty work.
Okay.
We need to
I was
strengthen
correct.
the
I was
defenses around
not
here.
misremembering
Our
that.
priority has to be salvaging weapons
So they
parts from the
also
crash
have
sites.
mounts,
What about our comrades in the cavern?
and one of the
pact
mounts that
does
they
not abandon
have
its own.
Look around.
is a
sir.
dragon.
There is no more pact, and the prisoners you want to save are probably already dead.
And they have a starry dragon.
Think it through, soldier. We
So
need
they
greater
have
numbers,
they have
or any
very
salvage
Dory
party
stuff.
we send will disappear like the others.
This isn't helping. Just tell us where Destiny's
It's
Edge
Dory.
is, please.
I
Laren's
think they
here.
have a
Stand
few
by. I need to think this through.
Yeah, they have a few different star-based, Wait, I don't want to... Wait, I don't want to be a mount or mounted. But they have a few different starry variants. So I need the game now in order to get a dragon. Done deal. Yeah, to get the dragon, you would need the base game and that's not what I wanted to click on. Either the second expansion, which is Path of Fire, and you'd have to play through the entire thing and go through a series of things to unlock the Sky Scale, which it's a little bit of work, but it's probably the easier way to do it. Otherwise, the other way you can unlock it is through not the current one, but the previous expansion. Offered an alternative way where while you're playing through the entirety of that expansion, you have access to the dragon inside that expansion's zones, because you kind of need it, because it basically takes place on a series of islands that are in the sky. I haven't played through it fully. I've only played through parts of it because I wanted to try to get the mount unlocked from that method, but then I ended up getting it from this method. And the nice thing is if you unlock it from one method and then you unlock the other method later, this method upgrades it even further. So like it kind of has stuff like this one, for example. If I have like the base one from when it was originally added, a mastery from there unlocked, and I unlock this, then I get a bonus effect on top of it.
Destiny's Edge were taken prisoner too.
Don't wanna auto run there.
Soldiers might help us pick up the trail.
But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. The story is good.
Let's focus on protecting the soldiers we still have. I say we scare up some turret parts to defend this position.
Larenthir's right this time. We have to rescue the packed prisoners. It's both logical and our duty.
Ooh, I get a choice. Okay. Should we go search for prisoners? Or should we fortify the camp defense? I'm gonna put up a poll. I will let everybody decide. Do we go for prisoners? Do we shore up defenses? Prisoners? Is it looking like the winner? I should probably check prisoners. Don't remember which one I did, but okay. So this is the guy so far that we'll want to talk with. It is one vote for prisoners so far. I'll leave it a little bit longer in case anybody else would like to cast their vote. And then, as long as it doesn't change, we will go for the prisoner, because that is the one that has the most. Okay, and prisoners it is. We have to recover the prisoners from the nearby caves. Mordrum could have killed them, but instead took them alive. Mordremoth must want them that way. I started to think why. Have you mustered any sort of rescue party? I wasn't able to. My troops refused to risk their lives following my orders, especially since these prisoners are all Sylvari. They fear I'm leading them into a trap. They'll follow me. Let's get this rescue operation rolling.
Everyone listen up. We've suffered a serious setback, but we're far from beaten. Larenthir is still your commanding officer, and he has my full confidence. Clear?
Yes, Commander.
Larenthir will join the search and
recalling
rescue team.
things.
If you're not on that team, dig in and fortify this position.
So
Now fall in and let's get to work.
for anybody
It's not worth risking more
who
lives to
hasn't
save
been here
Sylvari
before,
prisoners. They're already gone. Sylvari
when we
belong
went
to
through the
Mordrum.
story.
Not all of us.
Oh, they just mentioned it.
Will be Sylvaria vulnerable. The rest of us fight back.
He's right. Mordremoth wants us to turn on each other. Are you gonna play right into the enemy's hands?
Not in this lifetime. Go on,
But,
rescue your
yeah.
prisoners. I'll
So-
be here, protecting the comrades I know I can
During
trust.
the last little bit of the previous story, we discovered that the Sylvari, which is one of the playable races in the game, they're plant people,
Don't look so worried.
They,
Ram. Air can take care of herself.
are
As a
somehow
wise old
related
genius
to the
once
Elder
said.
Dragon. That is the primary focus of this
Go
expansion.
easy on that Sora wisdom for now.
And so, at the end of that story, or rather the most recent story, where's Larenthir? There he is. Oh, okay, you're like actually following me as I move. Gotcha. At the end of that story, a bunch of Sylvari ended up turning on. There was this big force, which is the wreckage we're kind of in right now, called the Pack. And a bunch of Sylvari
Bloodstains,
basically ended up
but no
turning
bodies.
on everybody else.
Not a good sign.
And it led to the Pack getting like utterly decimated. To the point that, if I'm remembering correctly, they're not a thing anymore. Like, they basically got completely wiped out. Could be wrong on that part. But because of that, nobody trusts any of the Sylvari. Even though that, like, not all Sylvari are controlled
did you hear
by
It came from above us, at the top of those
are
stairs.
able to be controlled by Mordremoth.
The enemy keeps collecting corpses and prisoners. This is the first time we've
But
had
I'm
any
vaguely
sign of
recalling
where they
something
wind
about
up.
this route and what ends up happening.
Get us out of here.
Time to do some real damage.
Uh-oh.
I knew someone would come for us. Thanks.
I can't tell if that's his name or he's just a type of
So nice of you to come to us.
Sylvari, and that's why he's called Sylvari.
I'm ready to kill the
Okay,
enemy, sir.
I understand.
All I need is my rifle
Is
and
the
a clear
big
line of
green
sight.
guy like a bodyguard? Yeah, so that's the fun thing about well, I've been saying that's the fun thing about a lot of things in this game, but the way that this game works is okay. Here, no, here. This will be easier to explain with. So there's 9 classes. Yes. 3 for each armor type. And they all have skill trees that you can train into and specializations. And like the specializations are kind of like modifiers on like either weapon types or effects from skill trees. They basically help to dictate how you play the game. Maggie, I just want to say I'm grinding another game, and you are in my ears whispering sweet nothings to me. Aww. I'm glad that my very excited yapping and like dumping about this game is like no need to apologize. I appreciate it. Yeah, so the screen for your character is called the hero screen or hero tab, and there's like it's basically where like most of the information about the game is housed. But back to the training tab and what I was explaining. So that was the base game. Is basically you have your skills and your specializations, and then with the expansions they started adding elite specializations. And so what elite specializations do is they change up how the class, like a core part of the base class. And so I'm an engineer on this character, which is why I so very originally super original name. I am Magi Tinker on this one. And I am a mechanist. And so the thing that the mechanist specialization changes up is that they get a Jade Mech, which is like a bodyguard that you can call down and it'll do a superhero landing and smash into them, or it'll just run around with you and fight. And it, instead of having a toolkit, which is based... You know what? This might be easier to explain if I went and I changed this. Copy build template. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. This will make it a little bit easier to explain. So you have your weapon skills, and then you have your... They're referred to as utility skills, if I'm remembering correctly. And your utility skills you can swap out, and that's what you get from the skill trees here. Is each one has a variety of skills that you get, and they all... each tree has a healing skill. You can only ever equip one healing skill, and then there are different skills that you can equip in here. And then the last slot is reserved for what's called an elite skill, which is usually a much more powerful skill than you would normally than the rest of them, and it usually has like a longer cooldown attached to it. Engineer is interesting because how engineer works is a lot of its things are either using you can have turrets, you can have different toolkits that you can use. You have elixirs that you can do, which are like potions, and like the skills that you equip for engineering your utility slots baseline affect another skill bar that you have, which is referred to as the tool belt. And so with the build that I am, being a mechanist, that tool belt is replaced with abilities for my Jade Mech, which how those abilities are determined is based off of the specialization tree that you unlock for the mechanism. And so like Right now I have the rolling smash specialization talent ability node. We'll call it node selected, which makes it so that my Jade Mech can execute rolling smash. There's also another one that I could take, which would make it have explosive knuckle, which he fires off a giant gauntlet that explodes on the enemies. There's also spark revolver, which I think is just like a ranged attack. Then I have more of healing focused ones, I believe. I could be wrong. I am kind of wrong. But I have the second row is another focuses on this one here, which for this one I have Crisis Zone activated, which what it does is it gives me an ability, a buff called Aegis. And what Aegis does is it just blocks the next attack that I would take. Basically making me immune for one attack. It also gives like, I think, no, that's just, okay, yeah, that's just what it gives. Also gives stability, which is a stat that makes it so that like, if there's a knockdown effect, or a pushback, or you get pulled or launched, or like, basically like any kind of like forced movement, you're immune to it while you have stability. I think there's some things that it can't, like situations where like stability can't block stuff, but like most of the stuff can be mitigated by stability. And then for the last one, I have an ability that basically makes my robot just kind of sit down in place and twirl his arms around, and he gives everybody shields. Yeah! So you can add buff on top of buff. Yeah, basically. Which is kind of why like I decided to call him Buff Dispensary, because he just kind of tosses out buffs. I'm sorry, I'm making you answer questions and not play. No, you don't need to apologize. I'm having a lot of fun. It is, it's very enjoyable getting to just kind of like dump knowledge that I have about the game, especially like a game that like I very much have over the years enjoyed and like always found myself pulled back to the genre for it. Or I guess not genre, but like the franchise. Franchise, that's the word I was looking for the first time. So it's nice to be able to like share my knowledge with other people, and yeah. Very excited. Oh, there he is. I'm always glad. Or I read that wrong. I'm glad always here to listen to you yap and learning. I very much appreciate that. I am always down to yap about knowledge of things that knowledge I have about games and topics that interest me. Also, that's a big, scary plant. All enemies in the area. Are we done already? Oh no, there we are. There's one. There's so easy. Yeah, so
better get back to camp.
They kind of. Glad you're alive. We feared the worst when
in
you
the
went
most
missing.
recent expansion,
they
there was an item, weapon type, that was only ever available for use in... That's... Okay, I need to go show that off at some point, because, like, honestly, it is one of the games that probably does underwater combat just, like, so well.
I've been saying. If we work together, this doesn't have to be a total disaster.
I've played other games that have, like, you doing combat underwater, and, like, it doesn't feel great in a lot of games, but like with Guild Wars, like that was like one of their big features when they originally launched, and it could use some updating, but it is still by far probably the best underwater combat system that like I've experienced, and I love it. But they had weapons that were specifically only ever available, so you can practically be a mermaid with a sword. I'm here for basically. Oh no, pocket raptors. Oh, not pocket raptors. Anything but pocket raptors. But yeah, so they had some weapons that were only able to be used underwater before. And one of those weapons was the spear. And it's kind of funny because, and if Paragon is still here, he will understand and be very excited about this. Because semi-joking, semi-serious, it is the class from the original game that his name is based off of. The Paragon class from the original game
Everybody
was,
form up and do your jobs.
its weapon was a
time
spear.
until daylight.
Like its signature weapon was a spear. So it felt kind of weird that you couldn't use a spear on land. So with the most recent expansion, one of the things that they added,
Don't worry, Bram.
where is it? Masteries.
Just like we did those prisoners.
Is they added spear training as a mastery, which lets you use spears on the land. And they're actually just kind of broken. But I'm sure they'll end up fixing that and bring it into balance. But it is to the point that a lot of the classes and a lot of the builds for said classes, their go-to weapon now is just spear. Oh, what's that? You're gonna play a warrior that focuses. Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't talk about Mesmer because I don't know if Mesmer's go-to weapon is spear. But you want to play an engineer who is just like the master of tinkering and like throwing out turrets and stuff? Spear. You want to be a big warrior who goes berserk or is focused on like breaking spells and stuff? Spear. You want to basically be this game's edgelord class? Spear. I fully expect them to fix it so that not everything ends up using spear. All answers come back. Exactly. Exactly. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the spear? I'm sure that they'll end up fixing it and doing some tuning. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. But for now, it's nice that, like, I imagine they're leaving it and haven't tuned it yet because like they want people to be able to like enjoy playing with the spear. And the nice thing is like each class uses each weapon differently. So like the spear on engineer, there's basically like two primary ways of doing damage. Is you just do damage with the weapon, or you use like skills to apply things called conditions, which are like debuffs. And so for engineer, the spear applies a lot of debuffs. So there is a debuff skill, which is kind of what I'm playing right now, that the spear is just really nice for because it puts out conditions and just makes it really, really easy. I am dying. Oh no. Sir, why do you have a mount? Mounts aren't available yet. Uh-oh. I'm actually having to use my... Oh, there we go. Cheater, right? Also, I was like, oh, who's that? Oh, never mind. They're not important. They're... He's back.
Sharpen your blades and guard your vitals. I'm back.
Even he announces that he has returned. Oh, he's been missing for far too long. So that's Ritlock. He is a very important character from the base game. You run around and do quite a bit of stuff with in the meantime. Oh, I just have to. Oh, I don't have my spear out. I have my bomb kit. But you hang out with him quite a bit. Yeah. So he didn't actually used to look like that. Also, it probably helps by using my dodge. But during the previous Ritlock with his trusty comedy duo, Knack. Oh no! Not their ship name. No. But he's been missing in the story. I'm trying to think here. Since basically the beginning of the Living World Season 2. And he has returned, and this expansion's actually the only expansion so far, and I don't think that that's going to change, where they've added a class to the game. And a class that they added is what Ritlock now is, and he is the Revenant, which is this game's edgelord class. Like, as much as I wish that they would add another class to the game, do we need a lore refresher? Since you streamed what you left for? I mean, I'm trying to give lore refreshers while also not spoiling it for anybody who may not want to know it, who wasn't here for the previous streams. That said, it will get brought up again later in the next expansion. He's a bad guy? No, he's a good guy. He is. He's a good boy. Oh, okay. That doesn't exist. Yeah, he's a good guy. Candy, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's basically the closest thing that this game. Well, that's not true. Knack probably fills that. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that explains why people ship them together. Okay. Him and Knack are basically the closest thing that I can think of, that I am aware of, to my knowledge of what I've played. But the closest thing that this game has to anti-hero. And I'm not even saying that they're full-on anti-heroes. They're just the closest thing this game has. But what Revenants are is they are... No, not... no, exactly. They're not anti-heroes at all. But... Oh, no, not Flunk. Oh, hold up. I need some water. Or, well, beverage. Yeah, you were telling me the other day about people's theories and whatnot about about certain characters in the game who may or may not be the gods, the human gods. So he's just a good boy with a spear, or does he use his fists like a crazy man, dog, human, something? So he actually has a giant flaming fire sword that has a dragon head for its hilt. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is basically like our introduction to Revenants. And what Revenants are is they're like, they use heavy armor. Yes. Because it's basically one of a kind now. At one point, there were two of them. There was Sahothin. There's Sahothin, which still exists, which is what Ritlock has. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of its twin. Yes, and its twin was destroyed in a ritual. So it's some dark ass lore behind with its twin. But that's from the first game, so I can kind of talk about that. So basically, Ascalon here was a human kingdom, and the Char, which is what Ritlock is, they're like dog, cat people. Well, I mean, hey, maybe not dog, but they're like lion people. Magdare, yes. There we go, Magdare. The Char were at war with the humans. They were trying to invade their lands. And so this was like things were, I'm not super clear on if the different legions existed way back when. I think the Flame Legion for sure existed. Because they were the main drivers behind why the Char were attacking the humans and whatnot. And I don't want to go super into detail about like the Flame Legion because like I'm not 100% confident in my knowledge about them, but they basically like fire and burning shit. That is the best explanation I can give about it. They're both God of War's Balthazar's sword that was given to the Royal Ascalon. Yes. And so, yeah, they were given to the Ascalonian family. And an event happens in the original Guild Wars that basically forces some stuff to happen. And a majority of the human population in Ascalon that's remaining after that event are forced to flee. Those that remain, among them, is the king of Ascalon and his son. Something happens to his son, who was the original wielder of Sahothin, which is a sword that Ritlock has. The king wielded Magdare, and maybe I'm getting this mixed up, but the king had Magdare at one point for sure. He basically used that sword to perform a ritual that essentially cursed all of the dead humans in Ascalon to come back as ghosts and just haunt and harass the Char, because the Char basically like massacred them. And that was kind of like the final act that he performed. Also, hi Sly Doggo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are currently doing some yapping about some Guild Wars lore. And yeah, as Candy mentioned, both the swords, Magdare and Sahothin, were gifted to the humans of Ascalon by the God of War Balthazar. And that's an important thing to know, because that becomes very relevant in the story that takes place after this expansion and leads into the next expansion. So that'll get dived into quite a bit later on. Thought I'd pop in and see what's up. Well, very much appreciate you popping in. Yeah. Yeah, let us chat with Brimstone and Ritlock. I mean, I guess calling him Brimstone also works, because he is Ritlock Brimstone. Let's see what he has to say.
Don't mind me joining in, Commander. It looked like you could use some help.
Tribune, you're alive. But where have you been? And what's that new magic you're using?
Later, Cub. All you need to know is that I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Right now, we've got comrades to rescue and dragon minions to kill.
Let's get rid of the golem, so he's
Ritlock's
not
right.
blocking people.
We need to find Destiny's Edge and hit Mordremoth where it lives. Let's go, Tribune. Time for us to kill another Elder Dragon.
Commander, there are more Pale Reavers out there. I'd like to gather them together and take command. As a Sylvari-only unit, we can monitor and protect ourselves from threats both internal and external. If any of us show signs of faltering, the others will do what needs to be done.
Pale Reavers
All
are
right,
just a
request
specific
granted.
division.
Good luck, Larenthyr. Listen up. We're
Unit
breaking
of,
camp. Get the wounded to the
Sylvari.
Silver Wastes.
I understand
Larenthyr
now.
will remain
I
here to
remember
secure
now.
the area.
Thank you, Commander. I'm headed to the high ground. That's where the Pale Reavers were trained to go. And do talk to some of the Pale Reavers we rescued. They may have overheard valuable intel while they were imprisoned.
Okay.
Oh, shiny.
I saw you dive into the mists.
Oh,
Where
I was
did you
gonna say
end up?
believe that, but
How did you learn
let's
new
hear what
magic?
they explain. Finish explaining.
Look, history is full of legendary figures. Heroes and villains, idols and monsters. While I was in the mists, I figured out how to harness their power and make it work for me, okay?
Okay, but I have a lot more questions.
Save them. We've got a mission, soldier. Let's get to work.
The voice acting is crazy good. I feel like I'm watching the. It's really good.
Ritlock looks different.
And
He fights different too.
it actually
How
only
is he
gets better.
doing what he's doing?
Doesn't matter. It's working. I'm glad he's here.
Candy can actually talk
too.
about it, but
It's a good omen.
there
We took
is
heavy losses, but we're still
a
in this
point
fight.
in the story. Well, actually, I can just go here. So the Icebrood Saga was their foray into kind of doing an expansion without it actually being an expansion. And it happened at like the peak of the pandemic. And so like when people were originally playing through Icebrood Saga, there was no voice acting. And so you had to read it all yourself. But as time went on, like they went back and they added the voice acting to it. And I don't want to misquote Candy here. But if I'm remembering correctly, he had mentioned that I think there's been No. He said that it was so interesting to be able to play it without voice acting
First the pale tree.
and then go back and play it with the voice acting, that it would be an interesting feature for them to add, to be able to just enable that for like everything. Like all current and new.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quality armor.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Take a look.
We're out of there. So let's go to character select. And I can show stuff off. Because I have I have one of every class. Not capped, obviously. But yeah. So there's 9 classes. You have necromancers. You have, which I feel like I don't really need to explain too much about necromancers. They deal with the dead and stuff. You have guardians, which is basically like, best way to describe it is that it's like a paladin. If you've ever played a game that has a paladin in it, Guardian's the closest thing to it. Then you have Ranger. Again, I feel like Ranger's self-explanatory. Rangers get pets, so that's a lot of fun. And some of their Oh no, my mouth is not tracking, but I need to let my hair down because it is. I can feel a headache coming on slightly because it's been up too long. Yeah, there's some specializations that let you do like essentially like merge with your pet to get like special buffs and whatnot. And there's warrior, again, self-explanatory. They're basically like the weapon master. Then there's mesmer, which focuses on like illusion, and that's the best way I can explain them. I haven't spent a lot of time with them. Then you have elementalists. Think Avatar, kind of, but less martial arts. They wield different elements, and some of their the play styles focus on like kind of weaving the elements together. It's really interesting. Then there's Thief, which is kind of like it's basically a rogue. Then there's the Revenant, which is what we just got introduced to with Gritlock. And they are basically they wear heavy armor, and their big thing is they channel important figures from the past, from a place called the Mists, and get powers based off of them. They're honestly probably my favorite class, which Hero told me it's more like Pathfinders with the character classes, but I know these kind of from D&D, I believe. Yeah, actually that's honestly probably a very good way of describing how the character classes work in this game. Is the classes work a lot closer to how classes work in Pathfinder compared to D&D, because it's basically like, hey, here's this overarching like base like archetype of like, I'm an engineer, I'm a warrior, I'm a revenant, I'm a necromancer. And then what the elite specializations do is they kind of are like a drill down of like, well, yeah, I'm still an engineer, for example, but like I'm an engineer and I have a mech that helps me fight in combat. And that is my main gameplay focus, is I have a mech and the mech does things and the mech gives me buff. And a spear. Yes, exactly, and a spear. That's a nice thing too, is like not every class can use every weapon, but every class has a series of weapons that you can use, and it is this series. My words are failing me right now. They have a series of weapons that they can use, and let's switch here off of the spear, for example. So, like, if you have one-handed weapons, you can technically, like, if I had a mace in my main hand, I could put a pistol in my offhand, and then I have access to these skills that are the mace skills, and then these skills that are the pistol skills. Two-handed weapons just fill up the entire bar, but you basically mix the weapon skills together with the utility skills, and that's kind of how you end up like figuring out a play style for the different classes. Trying to here. Oh, thief. Thief is interesting. Actually, you know what? Here. Let's go on to my thief for a moment. Also, in the most recent expansion, they added something that I haven't spent a lot of time on yet, but I am very, very excited for and will probably sink a lot of time into, but they added player housing. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah! They have player housing. And so that's a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, so Thief here is an example of a class where let me see here. You have weapons that you can equip in your main hand. And the first two skills are always going to be the same skills for that weapon. But then your third skill changes based off what your offhand is. So, like, if I'm wielding a dagger in my main hand and a dagger in my offhand, my third skill becomes a Death Blossom. But if I were wielding a pistol, it would be Shadow Shot. And I don't think base Elementalist is like that, but I think one of their elite specializations makes it so that, like, as you're weaving your way through the different elements, your third slot changes based off what the last element you were using was and what the current element you're on is, or yeah, something like that. But yeah, they added player housing, and I have not spent as much time as I thought I was gonna spend in it, but I've been very distracted with some other stuff. It's very bare bones, my house, but they added. Wait, hold up. What this? What this? What this? What is this? Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm finding things out about player housing that are amazing. So it looks like there's expandable parts of, oops, I'm stuck in the doorway, of the player housing. So, like, based off what I'm seeing, there's eventually going to be something over here with the player housing. And something over here that, like, you unlock as you, do it through the, it's called homesteading. But, like, you unlock different things as you progress. Also, I think I should have one of said things unlocked. It should be. Nope, that's not it. Are they both up there? Huh. Unlock this space by spending in the home. But excuse me. We're getting a house. Yeah. It must be. What the heck was that big bang noise I heard? I'm not sure. Yeah, host. The other neat thing that they did with this is you can technically bring any of your other characters here. So, like, if you're not logged in, which I'm not logged into my warrior, I can park my warrior here, and then on a different character, I can see that character at my homestead. Which, they mostly stick to where you park them. Trying to see here. Oh, they're not there anymore. I had my ranger parked over here at one point. All here, all exactly. I can come here and, you know, talk to myself without it seeming like I'm talking to myself. But then there's also, like, a stable that shows off, like, all the mounts that you have unlocked. There's my ranger. My ranger is sitting on top of my raptor mount. Magic, I just want to say I love you. Aww. Thank you. But yeah, it's amazing what you can do with the homestead. Like, oh, I think I saved a picture of it. I'd have to look it up. But someone basically turned. Also want to point out that Hero has a founder badge and I don't. So rude. I do believe that is that might be it. But you know what you do have? You know what you do have, Dory? You have the sub badge showing. And it doesn't look like Hero does, at least from what I'm seeing. Yeah, the homestead is founder is better. Yeah, the homestead is really pretty. And I actually saw a picture the other day, which is what I would like to find because I really hope that I saved it. But knowing me, I might have saw it and then forgot to save it. Yeah, the flower pot. Someone made a Hobbit themed house. So they basically took this house and put decorations over it to make it look like it was like a Hobbit hole. And it was like, damn, that looks really pretty. It was, I absolutely love it when people show off like the super creative things they do when like games give you the freedom to like just be super creative, especially with housing. Like I have seen some absolutely insane things that people have done with housing in Final Fantasy, and like it baffles me. And it just like every time I see it, it's just like I wish I had like the amount of time and the creative juices to like achieve this. But yeah, the homestead is super pretty. Like, oops. Yeah. I am an absolute sucker for cosmetics. So any time a game will let me spend a lot of time into cosmetics, whether that be for like my character or with player housing, I will gush over it. And I have not spent a lot of time on my housing yet, but give me the time. Give me like, I'm not gonna put a time frame on it, but like give me time, and I will probably change that homestead into a decorating stream. I could do a decorating stream. I think I need to unlock a little bit more stuff. I mean, okay, I'm showing this off, and it's in the cash shop. So, like, I will say that with a grain of salt. Wait, maybe it's not in the cash shop anymore? Aha! Okay, no, it's still here. They knew what they were doing.
That's plenty. Get clear.
They added plushies for the house. And, like, I could outrun an essential item. Exactly. I like it when the game gives you stuff that you can get in the game, but so like I prefer it when they do that to adding stuff to the cash shop. I will preface that though with you can technically buy stuff from the cash shop without ever spending any money, because you can convert in-game currency into cash shop currency and then buy items from the cash shop. So it is very nice because in theory, you can technically get stuff from the cash shop without ever having to spend any money. Which, honestly, I really like that, because in theory, if you had enough time to go and make the money in game, and you want to get something off the cash shop, you've put the time in. You deserve to be able to buy it without having to spend money, which
Commander,
on top of
over
like,
here.
Yeah. It is very much deserved. Deserved. I don't think that was the word I was looking for, but it's nice to see that. But yeah, let us continue with the heart
Glad
of
you're
Thorn.
here, Commander. The pack still need your help.
And I'm sure there will be more
especially
stuff
with
I
all
end
the
up
distrust
yapping
being
about.
aimed at Silvari.
I'll do what I can, but I've got to find Destiny's Edge and Traherne. Mordrum took them all prisoner. They could be anywhere. I need to know where they were taken, or at least find someone who knows the lay of the land.
I've seen Mordrum force marching high-value prisoners west, deeper into the jungle. It's not much, but it's a start. As for knowledge of the terrain, if you head north, you'll also run into a village of local Hive called Itzel. They're fast and agile, and they know how to get around. With their help, your search will go a lot faster. But the first thing I do is check in at the large camp in the west. The people there should know more.
Sure. Well, it was nice meeting you as
that
well,
glider
Saga.
handy.
Thank you.
Navigating the
Popping
jungle is
into the
dangerous.
stream, and
One wrong step
I
around
hope you
here
have a
can
good
be
evening.
fatal.
And hopefully you will you'll be able to catch a future stream as well. Okay. Okay, that was weird. I for a moment thought my golem had bugged out. So there are novelties that they have, and they do different things.
Hey there, buddy.
And so one of the novelties that I have access to is I can summon a pup. I can summon
Who's
a pupper.
good pup?
I did not realize. I'll be completely honest. This is my first time summoning him. I can pet the puppy.
Who's a good pup?
I can pet the pupper. I can also...
That's my dog.
Throw down a hunk of meat for the pupper. I love this game. It is great. Your dog is ready to begin learning new tricks. I'm gonna have to look into that some more. Just a hunk of meat, right? Where did the hunk of meat come from? I don't know. But I'm gonna not give the pupper the mystery pocket meat. The pupper deserves all of the meat. Another novelty that they have is they have chairs. This isn't much of a chair, but like this is apparently a chair. What else? Do I have a different chair? Oh, yeah, there we go. That's more of a chair. You can just, you know, whip out a chair and sit down in the world. It is... Oh, that was interesting. It bugged out a little. They also have, like, tonics, which are, like, little potions that, like, you can use. Some of them are permanent. Other ones aren't. Though these ones, they only let you put in the permanent ones, but, like, they let you change your shape. So, like, I have one that lets me turn into an earth elemental. I also have one that lets me turn into a bear. And if I'm reading this correctly, I get to be a bear while I'm in combat. Oh, that was interesting. There's held item. There's also instruments. I don't have an instrument or a held item. But yeah, there's a lot of cosmetics, and I really like it. So we are going to... Oh, also, I just realized this, but the map is all explored for me here. That is because I had to go and collect some hero points, which are used for unlocking skills and stuff. So normally, I wouldn't know of most of this. The Dory mount. It is one of the only 2 flying mounts in the game at the moment. I don't know that they're gonna add another mount. They might. The other one they have is the Griffin. It's a different style of flying mount. It's more gliding than it is actually flying. How do I not have that mastery point? Interesting. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, because of the glider, this expansion, its zones focused so heavily on verticality. Like, I think this is probably one of the only expansions that I can think of where there's a upper level surface and underground, and it actually made use of it. Like, you can see like this more in color section here. That's the top level, like the highest parts of the zone. And then you have the surface, which is where I am right now. And then there's even stuff that's underground. Not as much underground, but like... You know what? Actually, here, let me see if I can... get going up and show this off. I have... Why? What?
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
I apparently didn't have that mastery point. Look, I'm gonna take it. Because I need mastery points to unlock stuff. But... the verticality is actually insane, especially in this zone. Like, that up there, I can go up there. That is part of the highest part of this zone. I don't know if it's the exact highest part of the zone, but like, you can go up there. It's probably going to take me a while to get up there. Just because I do not have this the dory mount fully unlocked. Or well, I have it fully unlocked, but fully upgraded. I have to get to a different expansion for that one. But like, I can still very much just zoom. And like, let me see here. I have the ability to just launch myself off. Like, I have a decent amount of like unlocks that just like if I want to, I can just zoom on through. Just go meow. Like, watch me scale this large object. Oh, that I kind of bonked there. Uh-oh. There we go. Recharge our stamina a little. But like, I'm trying to think here. I might be able to get over there. Oh, I 100% can get over there. Okay. Oops, that was the wrong button.
A new place to explore. Can't wait.
I can combine a lot of my movement abilities to just I can climb up very fast because of it. But this is the highest point in the zone. You cannot see the ground. And I don't think it's the lowest, but like I'm gonna jump off the mount here for a moment. And we're gonna try to aim for here because I'm gonna show just how big this zone really is. We're gonna do this just so like it goes fast. But like, I'm gonna be falling for a while. Like, there's the surface, and we're still going. And like, that's the bottom. Like, it is a very tall zone. And like, I love that. Like, it's amazing just what they've done with the verticality in this game. I adore that. Like, they were like, you know what? Hey, here's this game mechanic. You could grab a snack and eat it in the time it takes to fall. I could. I'm supposed to talk to someone here.
I've seen look like they threatened to fester. Perhaps some of the mushrooms around here have medicinal
Ensign.
properties. I'll be sure to volunteer your name when Doc Ellie is looking to test them.
I'll find them in a moment.
I need some help
But-
calibrating these detectors.
Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, it is. I really like that they basically like, hey, here's this mechanic that we've introduced. In this case, I need to get a little bit higher so I can have some verticality. The glider. We're gonna completely design the entire zone, and subsequent zones in this expansion around the glider. And not to the point that like you absolutely need it. Gambling dedicated. Thank you for the follow.
The friend or foe system won't
Welcome
function
on into
properly.
the street.
Need I say more?
sprained my ankle once,
Um,
but she still gave me
Even the
plenty of
mushrooms
attention.
here are deadly.
Yeah, but like they basically like implemented this mechanic, embraced it, designed the zones around it, and or well, not around it, but like to embrace it.
We thought we were safe before.
And then in future zones and future expansions, it's still relevant. Not to the point that like if you don't have it, you will need it, but to the point that like if you have it, you can make use of it. Like you've seen me a few times. Yeah, exactly. It is still super useful, especially if like you're on a mount and you're flying around like the sky scale, and then like you want to dismount and like you dismount a little too high, you can like time your jump so you activate your glider, and then you just don't take fall damage. I mean, the new thing now is if the zone allows for it, you just run around on the Warclaw and you just never take fall damage. But it is... I love that the game will add something to it, implement it, and still keep it relevant in the future. Maybe not to... Yeah, it's... Oh yeah, it is great for platform. and you can tell it's great for platforming because of the fact that, like, every single jumping puzzle area you go to, you will just get yeeted out of your mount and out of your glider because they know that people will use it to take advantage of if they don't lock it.
That was close. Losing my edge out there.
Oh yeah. It is. Yeah, that is an excellent point. Like, the sky scale is a very gets the job done. Sky scale gets the job done, but sometimes, like, if you want to land somewhere and you're not quite sure on the positioning, it is a lot easier to just dismount and glide your character to it to be super precise. And the fact that, like, you can weave different mechanics, like, you can weave the sky scale into, like, I can gain the verticality that I need. Oops. And then, like, jump off and use my glider.
The fleet must have been torture for him.
Absolutely love it. It is a breath of fresh air coming from, like, other games to see, like, the game have mechanics that get added and the devs still take into account that they're a thing and don't, like, block you from it. Because, like, I know quite a few games where, like, they would add something like the glider and you'd still be able to use it elsewhere, but, like, oh hey, we've added a mount that can fly. Well, guess what, you can fly on said mount, dismount, and guess what, you can't use your glider. But the fact that, like, you can use the sky scale, fly up, get a lot of height, dismount, and use your glider when you need to, amazing. Absolutely. Absolutely amazing.
Perhaps some of the mushrooms around here have medicinal properties.
Oh, there's the guy.
Be sure to volunteer your name. Dr. Ellie is looking to test them.
How can I help you, Commander?
Marshal Traherne and Destiny's Edge were taken prisoner. I'm trying to track them down. Do you know anything?
I haven't seen them, except for Case. She wasn't on board the fleet when it launched, but she's definitely here.
I also like that, like,
when did you see her? Where
the
did she
mounts
go?
aren't just like
She came through a few hours ago.
They all
heading
do
west.
the same thing.
She was trying to keep a
they
low
all
profile,
have,
but I
like,
spotted her.
their unique
Was she
niches.
wearing a
I mean,
large
like, as
backpack?
you progress
I
on,
think
like,
so.
you eventually
I only caught
replace
a glimpse.
specific ones for
You
specific
of all people
things.
know how
Like,
stealthy she can be. What was in the backpack?
Something
they all still
important to
have
me.
their use.
And when I catch up to
But
her,
like, once you
I'm gonna
unlock
take
certain
it back.
ones,
Thanks very
outside of, like,
much.
the very niche cases,
Good luck. Ask around before you leave.
don't
A lot of
typically
these
use them,
soldiers have
or at
seen
least I
things
personally
haven't.
don't. Like,
Things that could be useful.
the only ones that I find myself really using right now are the Sky Scale, the Warclaw, and the Skimmer. I still need to go unlock the Skimmer mastery that'll let me use it underwater because I am hard stuck right now on needing the event in a specific zone to progress the achievement. to unlock it. But the good side of that is I'm technically 50% of the way done on that one. So I'm halfway to being able to use it underwater. I need to go up now. Golem, we're gonna put you away for a little bit because you have a very big tendency to get in the way.
Is it my imagination?
Game changer. The less time you spend. Absolutely. I've. Is this the character I've done it on? Okay, I haven't done it on this character. I had 100%ed the map completion for Lion's Arch recently on a character, and I had to do it swimming. And let me tell you, not being able to use the skimmer underwater to get those points of interest, knowing that I could use it, was a huge... Well, it wasn't bad, but like, just knowing the fact that I could be going faster was just like, man, I need to go unlock this. I need to experience it. I gotta go fast. I gotta go, Madge. I'll see you soon. Have a good stream. Of course. Thank you for being in the stream, Dory. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you either in the next one or on your next stream. Speaking of, for anybody in chat, if you're not already, please go check out Dory. She is an awesome streamer. She just hit affiliate this week, which is super exciting. Is my bot not working? My bot might not be. So we're gonna shout out Dory using Twitch's shout out feature. Because I don't know where my bot is right now. But go give Dory a follow. And yeah, she's an awesome streamer. Lots of fun, super fun streams, super funny.
Oh, I think he enjoys any chance to use explosives.
10 out of 10 would recommend. Go check her out. She deserves all the attention. Okay. Thank you for being here again, Dory.
Commander, glad to have you with us.
I can't stay. I need to find where the Mordrum take their high-value prisoners.
All the prisoner trains I've seen go west, especially ones with officers and the like.
What do you know about the Itzel?
Yes,
the tree frogs to the northeast? Not much. They're quick. They move through the canopy like they were born in it.
Also,
I think they're friendly, but with all the Mordrum activity around here, I'm guessing they have to play it safe.
We might need to go help
Anyway, you'll need help if you're heading west. Ask the Itzel. They'll know the best way to get where you're going.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. We're gonna ignore the state of my inventory. I'm not the greatest at inventory management. I'm a little bit of a pack rat. Classic. Yeah, it is a constant struggle.
That's what this place needed. Cannons at every choke point.
There's not going to be a vendor here, is there? Oh, no.
Did you need help with something?
Yes, there
Please.
are still
Oh,
survivors
I can
out
go
there.
back here. Actually,
Let's get it done.
we gotta go over there next.
We'll
Okay,
set up a
let's
triage
go back
area
here.
immediately.
I'm gonna try and vendor some stuff. Make some inventory space. Open some of these bags. Get some mastery vendor, faction provision.
I swear, I won't harm you.
I have no junk to sell. That's not great.
Over here.
Where is it? I saw it. There it is. Sell at the trading post. Just to get those out of the way. That. Deposit some of this stuff. Open that up. Open that
First
up,
the
talk
pale
to you
tree.
again.
Now this.
Now sell some junk. There we go. Let's try scrapping some stuff. That should free up some more inventory. Let's use inventory space to make room for inventory. Math checks out.
Please, don't hurt me.
I swear the logic works. Oops, I did not assume that. Solo. That. This. Okay. And then sell. 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 That, just thinking. And, oh, hey, look, I have an inventory room now. Oh, no. I forgot about those bags of loot.
Sweet. First the pale
loot.
tree. Now this.
That's a lot of dye.
Feel the fury.
Okay.
Mine. All mine.
Maybe I open some of these containers that I had. That I clearly had been neglecting. Oops. Oops. Pause it. We'll get some dyes out of it, and the rest we just sell. Okay, that's one way to free up some inventory room.
Please, don't hurt
I
me.
swear I can... Oh, I can do that. Oh, hey, I got some of that. Nice. Don't...
No one trusts me anymore.
Maybe I will hold on to that and use that on a different character, because that seems like it'll be useful for getting rid of, or well, not getting rid of, maintaining. No, that's not the word. Kitting out a character. Yeah, one less slot that I have to worry about obtaining for a character to start when I start gearing them up. I'm actually kind of surprised that I have... No, because that's... Okay, I'm actually maybe a little confused about why I have mastery points available here. Unless I just haven't collected as many as I thought I had. But that's okay. Because I... Well, okay, I don't need a lot. I mean, I do, but I have a decent amount still. So that's good that I still have ones that I can run around and collect that aren't locked behind achievements.
So, boss, Commander,
my
did you
golem.
learn anything from the other survivors?
The pack soldiers all talk about prisoners being taken deeper into the jungle.
Then we need to go deeper into the jungle. I'm ready.
Hold on. We don't know this region, but there are potentially friendly Hylic nearby, and we could use their help.
For what? We can handle anything this jungle throws at us. We know where to look. Let's start looking.
Not without better intel. We're
Getting
in Mordremoth's
cut out
territory,
by my golem.
and I won't let us get ambushed like the fleet ones.
But we're not... Okay, fine. Let's talk to these Hylic.
Commander, look! Over there!
Mordrum Guard, let's show these new
Let's
Hylic which
get
side we're on. Move out!
These Hylic aren't like any I've seen. Beautiful colors, though.
They won't be so nice to look
We won't let that happen. Hit him hard, people.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Tiny actually fights with us now. Let's revive our frog. Oh, I am dying.
Glad you strangers showed up. I am Ibli, of the Itzel Hylic. Welcome, and thank you.
I'm glad we could help. We've also lost people to the Mordrum, and we'd like your assistance in getting them back.
I
Of
honestly...
course, we have a common enemy. We need to warn our village. But
I forgot
come with us
that
and meet our Kana. Chief,
Heart of Thorns hits as hard as it
we can't help you if we are
does.
not safe. But if you help us secure the village, I'm sure the Kana will offer her support.
Excellent. Let me speak with my people, and then we'll be honored to meet with your chieftain.
I had a thought, and it
Air and
ran
the
away.
others are in danger. I'm not going to waste time making introductions. I volunteer to scout ahead.
But yeah, Heart of
Bad
Thorns
idea.
hits
We
very,
can't
very
risk
hard.
getting separated. I also prefer to work alone, but we don't always get what
Especially
we want.
even with a character
I'll go
that's
with
like
Erson.
fully
We'll pick
kitted
up the
out
trail while
in
the rest of you make contact with these Itzel.
Agreed.
in exotics. They still
Ritlock
hit
and
pretty,
Bram, see what
hit
you can
pretty
see
hard,
and don't
but not
go
as
too
hard
far
as like
without us. The rest of you,
a
with me.
character that is like freshly boosted through like
Thanks
the
for
level 80
backing me up.
gets hit. I remember going through
Don't
this on a
mention it.
character.
I just hope the commander keeps a keen eye on your Silvar.
Pardon. I'm trying to get that POI, but I'm too low.
Anyway, thanks again.
I'm going the wrong way. Oops. Yeah.
Count us in, Ibli. Lead the way to your village, and we'll help however we
A
can.
freshly boosted character, which doesn't have those exotics. I think they just give you like rares,
new
which is
Highlander
kind of understandable because like if they started you with exotics,
I bet my
that would be
whiskers on that, Kaz, for the
really,
insulin.
really strong.
I'm not so sure about the big guy.
The big guy is Tislak of the Nuhawk. Ibli and I are a team. Our people are allies, and I have excellent healing.
Oh, it does?
Hi, Tislak.
It has
Nice
been a
work with the
hot
hammer
minute
back
since
there.
I've used the boost, so
Our scouts have returned.
that is
Right away.
not ideal, but better than getting just a full set
We have
of
to
rare.
elect the village, but then we send someone back to tend to the fallen.
If I'm remembering correctly, Celestial is basically like the catch-all gear. It doesn't give you the highest stats, but it gives you like for solo. Yeah. It's good for like
Did you see them?
solo open world.
Mordrim are massing in huge numbers just outside the village.
But yeah, if I'm remembering, that's the one that gives you a little bit of everything.
Commander, as we go deeper into more
And then like the more focused stuff is what gives you like the actual stats you'd want for different
I don't
builds.
want the Itzel or anyone else mistaking me for a Mordrim guard or a packed turncoat. It would be cruel irony for me to die wrongly accused.
I have to keep an eye on you, on all Sylvari. But don't worry, I'll vouch for you.
Knock, we want to keep an eye on you in particular because, look, I know what you did with bombs, Canuck.
It's getting worse, Mother. Kana, the Mordrim Guard are
It may
preparing
seem
for
like
a
you're to
major
be
attack.
trusted, but like,
At least we have some warning this time. Well done. Wait, your
you're a
party
little
is
too good with
small.
bombs.
Where are the rest of your scouts?
Fallen. Taken. And if not for these new arrivals, we would be too.
The jungle provides. Thank you, strangers. Are you also here to help us protect our village?
We are. The Mordrim are a threat to us too. We're here to stop them. Your people and mine can help each other.
I say we strike first and hit the Mordrim as they muster. They won't expect us to attack them.
Too risky. Our people here need protection. We should focus on improving the village's defenses.
What say you, strangers? Amayale sent you to us. I would appreciate your counsel.
Come, strangers. We can cut down the Mordrim Guard before they ever reach the village.
What do my companions have to say? Okay, Golem, I'm dismissing you again because you are getting in the way.
I say we defend the village. No matter
I'll
how
bring
many
you back
Mordrim
when this
come,
is done.
these tight spaces will work in our favor.
There are too many innocents here. We should dig in and help them defend themselves.
Let's head out. If we wipe out the attacking force, the village won't need defenses.
Oh, Timey has something to say. Let's see what you have to say, Timey.
The bad guy to good guy ratio's all wrong. I say we balance the equation by taking out the Mordrim in the jungle.
Sounds like everybody wants to go take out Mordrim in the jungle and not defend the village. What do we think? Let's put a bowl.
Not much time left. You must decide.
Okay,
or
pull
I
us
shall
up.
be forced
Do
to
we
go
want to
without
defend the
you.
village? Do we want to attack the Mordrim? What should we do, chat? What should we do? Maybe we should take consensus and go push that. Because, I mean, logically, it does make the most sense. Attack them before they reach the village. Then we do not have to worry about villagers getting caught up in it. But if there's another force, then the village is open. Invulnerable. Let's see what we are. Not ready to decide yet.
I can't wait any longer. Looks like you're staying here to defend the village. Good luck.
Our new friends have chosen wisely.
Oh,
We
I
make
didn't
our
realize that
stand
was timed.
Amiyali provides, and the Khan has spoken. We defend the village.
It's all. The Mordrum Guard thinks we are but fodder
Well,
for
we're
their
defending the
master's
village.
hordes. Show them how wrong they are.
You defend the village. I'll guard the road in from the east and stem the tide as best I can. Good luck.
Very well. Strangers, if this works, I promise that in turn our scouts will help you find your friends. Good luck. I am grateful for your help. Once the village is out of danger, I will put whatever resources I can
I
at
will
your
have to
disposal.
be faster on
Walk with me.
making
I need to
them
check our
decisions.
defenses, and you should see what you are nobly risking your lives to defend.
Mother, this really isn't the time for a tour of the village. We should be preparing.
We are preparing, my son. This tour will help our new friends respond when the Mordrum come.
Lead on, Kana. The better we know the layout of the village, the better we can defend it.
Circling very, very, very back to a topic that we were, well, kind of a topic, but something I'd mentioned that I was
They know our weaknesses.
interested
I will
and
show you the places most likely
driven
to be attacked.
to
Our artisans
want to
weave walls and
replay
floors
through
from
because of
local
like
plants.
parts of
The
let's
jungle
wait till this
affords us
dialogue's done before I
protection
open the
from
map.
the elements.
Parts of the story
These
taking the
weaving
different
stations
zones
have been attacked before.
from like
Many Itzel died
the
defending them.
original Guild Wars, but like I'm curious if there would be any interest in playing through those original games on stream. That'd be something
these
that anyone
carvings?
is
We only use wood from fallen
interested
trees
in
to
seeing.
make these stories. And our
Because I know I
bows and our
really,
weapons.
I would
Poisons
enjoy
that coat
playing
our
through them
arrows
again.
are also a gift from
Well,
Amiyali.
I say again,
Come from
but
the
I mean
plants
like
around us
for most of it
and our own bodies.
for
When the Mordrum
the
ghouls
first
come,
time.
they will likely come through these carving stations. The
As
gifts
I've never
provided by
outside of the
Amiyali make
Nightfall
our
campaign,
lives
I had
possible. Be her gift
I've
to
never
us, and
beaten
we shall
or
be
gotten
her
very
gift to
far
you.
in any of the original Guild Wars campaigns. So it'd be fun to get to play through that. And if there's enough interest in seeing me do it on
This is what
stream,
we're
I
fighting to
definitely
protect.
would be down
Please,
to
help
do
save
it
my
on
people,
the stream
and my
of
best
Shram.
scouts will be at your disposal.
We will not let Mordremoth destroy your village. And thank you. Your scouts will be a great help to us.
Subdue them all. Mordremoth has plans for these frogs.
Itzel, to the weaving platform. The Mordrum are breaking through.
Amiyali has given us the tools we need to defend.
Oh, you know what? I should probably pull my golem out now. Oopsie!
I need each of you to pick a platform and guard it. I'll patrol them all. Shout if you need help.
There we go. Have my friends defend the platform. I am being poisoned. Ow. Ooh, pardon. What happened? Patrol defend the platform, and I will just patrol. Oh, ow. I am trying to figure out which spot. The high freeze cover without beaten. I geared out so much Condi cleanse for Janthier that I don't see any Condi in other maps. That's insane.
You must not get ground. Fight well, friends.
Where am I going? I'm going down. Honestly though, kitting out for Condi cleanse makes a lot of sense because if I'm remembering correctly, there was quite a bit of condition going out from some of the mobs that are in the Janthier zones. Yeah, I am. Oh, oops. Oh no.
You heard the Kana. Rally to me. Push the invaders out.
I need to go up. This one. Yeah. I'm looking. I've already played through the Janthier story on stream, but I'm looking forward to seeing, like, going back and doing, like, replaying through it after I've finished going through the rest of the expansions, just to, like, have some of the additional context that I feel like I was missing because of, for 90% of Janthier, you need Condi cleanse, a heal build, or something like Reaper that can ignore stuff. Not me going through it on on engineer and just being like la 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 la. That might explain why I died so much.
The Mordrum will not take this village. Not today.
Because I mean, like, I have Condi cleanse, but definitely not running a build focused around it. I'm also not super playing this correctly, but that's just because most of these are dying before I actually have the chance to do my full rotation. Oh.
Some kind of new Mordrum guard. Weapons at the ready.
So this is
so cool.
Commander. I am not impressed.
But also creepy. This guy I might be able to do my full rotation on.
Feel the fury.
We have cells waiting for you all. Right next to the hero. Your friends are waiting, Commander. And we're having so much fun with them.
Oh. Oh. He's going down. Yeah. Yeah. Even the bosses, when I have the chance to unload my full kit on them, don't last very long. But yeah, Candy, you remember how you were mentioning how, like, when we were chatting earlier, that Heart of Thorns is just hard because everything hits really hard. That's the most dangerous part for me. Is not being able to kill things fast enough before, like, they can, like, melt me. What?
The Mordrum Guard weren't expecting such a fierce resistance. The village is safe for now, thanks to our new friends.
Yes, the jungle provided the allies we needed. Now we shall be the allies they need. Ibli will help you track down your missing friends once he locates their trail. May Amayali continue to bless you.
I do like that, like, with Heart of Thorns, they started adopting the much, and again, this could also just be me misremembering, how it is past this, but Heart of Thorns, they seem to adopt a much like faster. Oh hey, here you go. Here's a little like. This is this section done. Boom. Quest is complete. Next section. Boom. Continue. So on and so forth. It's kind of refreshing. And nice to see. But, okay. We need to go talk to Ibli. Which Ibli is... Am I blind? Ibli is over this way. Oh, Ibli's right over there. Okay. We're gonna go fly over there. And then... I think we'll take a little quick break. I need to go get some water. So... We will... We will park ourselves right here, just so we are hopefully out of the way and nothing will attack us while we BRB. And yeah, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna go get some more water, use the washroom, and then we will continue with the story. So I will be back shortly. Okie dokie. You're back. That is kind of funny that they waited. They could sense the vulnerability. They're like, the streamer's gone. Quick, we must post our spam mods. Our spam ads in chat. Little did they know. Wisebot has my back.
Hello, Ibley.
It brings
Thanks
me
again
so
for
much
agreeing
joy
to help.
watching, like,
Thank you, Commander.
Wisebot
I'm
just
happy to return the favor you did for my village.
detect the spammer and instantly nuke them.
The Mordrum took many of our best scouts, but there are 3 still in the
Holy,
field who
what
can
the
help you find your
heck?
friends.
Good news. Where can I find these scouts?
Your mall is closest, so I'll
Damn,
send you
they're
to
on a
her
roll.
first. Good luck. Again, as Kanamiatli's son, I consider it my duty and my honor to repay the debt we owe.
Thank you, Ibley.
Damn. I am going there. But that's a new record. I've never had that many in one stream, let alone that close to each other. Oh,
Greetings, stranger.
that is.
I'm Imal.
That's
behalf
too
of
funny.
Amayali, welcome. What brings you to our jungle?
Ibley sent me. I tasked 2 of my people with tracking Mordrum prisoners, and now I need to catch up with them. I need to find the prisoners, or my trackers. One's a young Norn, and the other's a Char with a flaming sword.
I haven't seen anyone like that, but I have seen a plant woman with a large backpack. She came through a few hours ago. She was traveling alone and looked very suspicious.
She's seen Kate.
Like she was in a hurry and didn't want to be seen.
I know who that is, and I'll deal with her soon enough.
As for the others you mentioned, check in with my partner, Akan. That is, if you can get him to stop playing.
What do you mean?
He spends all day strumming his lute and watching gliders sail by.
Bard
He
frog.
may have seen your friends.
So gliding is the best way to get his attention?
If you glide by him, he'll
Bard
notice.
frog.
If you glide close enough, he'll definitely talk
Oh my
to
goodness.
you.
Then
I
I'll
just-
be sure to impress him.
I just realized.
Thanks for the tip.
They're like the grung. This frog is a grung bard. A grung bard. Where am I supposed to? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Something tells me I have to glide all that way. Okay.
Stay on alert. This jungle is full of horrors by night.
Let's get over there. Get over this grung bard. They accounted for you not gliding and using a mount.
That was amazing. I've seen a lot of gliders since those great sky ships crashed, but never so close.
You should try it sometime. But right now, Ibli sent me to ask if you'd seen two of my friends come through here.
I did see a Char with a flaming sword, and a Norn with a mace. They were headed south, toward the bad Itzel.
The bad Itzel?
Unfriendly. The caustic Itzel have been attacked too often lately. Now they treat all outsiders as enemies. Scout Ubek should be there.
Bad.
She was going to get a closer look, and had strange ideas about how to get close enough.
Bad Itzel or not, that's where I'm going.
Also, I strongly recommend you learn to use the local mushrooms. You'll need powerful jumps to get where you're going.
Ba, 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 ba. Am I? That's not great. I'm gonna have to help defend this before I can progress, aren't I? Okay, where are they? These vine tendrils are quite annoying if they are not dealt with. Quite annoying. Where's the vine? Oh, there's the vine. There's the vine. Get these Vigil Crusaders up. They should be able to help a little.
Time to do some real damage.
There we go. Get this vine. The jungle tendril. Did we fail it? Oh, maybe I didn't need to help. That's okay.
Feel the fury.
Find a way up. Boing. Excuse you. I also like that, like, the bouncing mushrooms, as an example, are yet another mechanic that they, like, include in other zones. Am I crazy? Oh, there we go. Didn't show that they were above me.
Focus on my target!
I'm trying to keep a low profile here, but you've clearly got a purpose. What do you need, stranger?
Ibli sent me. I'm looking for a Norn and a Char traveling together. If I get you out of here, will you help me?
Get me out? After all the trouble I went through to get in.
So you're not a prisoner?
I let myself get captured to learn all I can about the Costech itself situation. And I've got a lot more to learn. But I can help you. I did see your friends, hot on the heels of a Mordrum prisoner caravan, headed west.
Thanks. And good luck with your mission.
Okie dokie. Oh. Oh, oh. That was kind of short. Oh. Let's get this instance started.
What happened? I told you two to stay close, not take unnecessary risks.
But we spotted a Mordrum prison caravan. We followed it, and it led us to this camp.
No risk, no reward. I made the call. Erson backed me up. We thought it was worth the risk. We were right.
Fair enough.
Ritlock can't go
now,
encouraging Bram.
How heavily defended is this camp of yours?
Very. The Mordrum Guard are not mindless. They set up a strong defensive perimeter, and they know how to patrol it.
Brimstone is right. The Mordrum Guard are sharp, precise. They must know we're coming.
That doesn't matter now. There are prisoners here, and our friends might be among them. We're going in.
All right.
Thanks for backing up Bram, Tribune. What's your assessment of the situation here?
This seems to be a large-scale prisoner containment camp. The Mordrum Guard goes out, collects living and dead bodies, and brings them here.
And this is where they grow all the Mordrum we've been fighting? Part prison camp, part minion factory.
Right. There's no easy access, but at least one member of Destiny's Edge is here. I can feel it.
Feelings? From a soldier like you?
Cut me some slack. I'm still getting used to this new magic, and how to describe it. Come on, we think there's a back way in. Follow me.
I'm so short. He's gotta look down to notice me. Oh, that looks like a resurrectable person there.
If we can do enough damage to this facility, it'll disrupt Mordrum's progress in the whole region. If things get ugly, stand here. I can boost your strength.
I do also like that, like, Revenant, based off of, like, the description, is basically just, like, the OG, like, buff class. Or, well, not an OG, but, like, that was its design. Big buffs and often.
Pile up to dead prisoners.
We're done here. Let's move on to the main encampment.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Get him. There we go. Might as well try to
I may be asleep, but I still know how to fight.
resurrect him.
Get
Time to do some real
ready
damage.
for the next load of corpses. Mordrum has uses for the dead as well as the living.
Oh.
Hold up. There's too many Mordrum Guard ahead. If we engage, the noise will alert the entire camp. This looks like a Mordrum Guard bivouac. Close enough to guard the cages and to rally at the mustering ground. I figure the Mordrum Guard muster here before rolling out in force to collect prisoners and corpses.
We overcame worse odds while you were off in the mists. We can handle this.
I'm with Bram. You haven't really seen this team in action yet, Tribune. Trust me, and follow my lead.
Trust me. Favorite, famous last words.
Clear. Time to do some damage.
Oh!
Returning the fight. I'm bleeding.
Oh my goodness. I get knocked down. Don't I get up again? Don't need to worry about living if I knew that was gonna happen sooner or later. I got knocked down way too much. Classic hot design. Just jump the player. Here, fuck it. Exactly. But I mean, if you kill them fast enough, then you get knocked down and like instantly get back up. The problem is you don't really have much to deal with it in terms of healing, depending on the class.
Mordermoth or one of its leafy puppets isn't trying to kill us. Until then, stop asking.
He's right. Focus on the mission rocks. Right now, we need to find a way off this plateau.
While traveling to the thing. Come on, you gotta be around here. I would assume that they are all corpses. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to find them. I happen to get it done.
6.
I might as well.
That's a lot of tendrils.
Too many. We can't afford to get bogged down. We need something to clear the path.
Let's do this.
Agreed. There's airship wreckage scattered across the plateau. Let's see if we can gather some incendiaries.
Ah, oops. I should pay attention. Cough, 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 cough. Oops.
Nothing useful here.
Definitely wasn't supposed to just jump in there.
Nothing useful here.
That's okay. Pack corpse.
This is a dead end.
Nothing there.
I don't see anything that'll help against those tendrils. Time to do some real damage. This pack weapons crate is still intact, and there's ordnance here we can use.
Fire grenades. Outstanding. They burn hot enough to reduce just about anything to ash.
Further Smith. Okay, rebuild perimeter towers. They do. Oh! Oh!
Time to do some real damage.
Oh. Okay. I thought that was maybe showing... their location, but it was not.
Quaggan's happy to see you.
Okay, I would assume that every time I find one of them, I am going to have to... Have to deal with getting jumped by enemies. Okay. I would also hazard a guess that they're not all going to be around this area, which is fine. Maybe it's worth seeking them out. If I can, without diverting too much attention. Because...
Time to do some real damage.
Let's do this.
Ah, packed ordnance. Hello? Can I not? Oh, there we go. There must be like a weird cooldown on them. I do kind of find it funny that flammable, immune to all damage except burning. Ah, okay. So if I'm understanding correctly, I should be able to just use one bomb. I was using the grenades wrong. I was using the grenades very wrong. There we go.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Uh-oh.
I could use a hand over here.
Uh-oh. I do miss them actually dedicating people to run to revive you if you get knocked down.
Through.
Also, my golem's gone. My golem's back.
I've never encountered tendrils that powerful before. You must be on the track.
Morgoth knows we're here. It doesn't seem concerned. It's interesting, not urgent.
Or that's what it wants us to think. Everyone, keep your eyes open and move up to that clearing.
The Overseer stations himself nearby, between the corpse staging ground and the live prisoner cages.
Yeah, clear the way, Britlock.
There's the Overseer. I'm itching for a shot at him. I collected a lot more than my sword when I was in the mists.
Collect a lot more than his
I'm
sword,
still
eh?
sorting out the voices in my head. This new spell arsenal of mine comes with baggage.
All right, proceed with caution and be ready for anything.
Made it this far. Impressive. But you'll go no further, and you'll never leave.
You still have time to do some real damage.
Yeah, say that.
Replenishing.
I cannot be harmed.
But, okay, that's what the grenade is for.
The blooms are healing any damage we do. Take them out so we can finish this.
Plenty of fire grenades left in those crates. Let's see if these blooms burn as hot as the tendrils did.
Time to do some real damage.
You'll never defeat us. Mortromoth's throat cannot be contained.
Ah! I wish I had the zoom. Oh, don't tell me just yeeting grenades at them is going to be the fastest. There we go.
Good. Sorry, Commander, but this looks like a dead end.
Mordremoth's reacting to us, growing stronger defenses. We need to hit them harder to clear a path.
There's Occam.
Can do. Stand back.
Paragrath, Sheshu, Occam. I should just have
I will fight if I
two
must.
more.
Nice
Which
work.
does not appear
I can see the camp below.
that there's any more here.
How are we going to get down there?
You glide, Commander. I'll create portals along the cliff face for the rest of us.
Good thinking. I'll lead the way, and the rest of you can catch up as quick as you can.
There we go.
Nice work, Kaz.
Thanks, boss. Though, I'm not sure everyone would agree. Canuck's looking greener than usual.
I'm fine. You try falling from portal to portal while an elder dragon buzzes in your skull. See green you get.
This is where they keep the live prisoners. Whoever we're looking
Elder
for
Dragon.
is somewhere nearby.
Skull Buzz.
We'll get you out of here, Mom. I swear it.
What's... Nothing. Okay. That's fine.
Assist me!
Yeah. I am looking forward to completing Heart of Thorns, because I do know that like it is their first expansion. They did do a lot of decisions that they later realized were not the greatest things. Like eating a bunch of enemies on top of the player.
Commander, Sector 6. Those plants. Mortram put people in, but something else comes out. We were next.
We'll handle it. You should get clear now.
There are enemies in the camp. Sound a general alert.
Excuse you? Why? Just why? Yes.
So fast. They hit us with some sort of poison gas.
Big cereal.
You're free now. Get clear of this place as fast as you can. Replenishing.
Thanks for the save. But there are more prisoners higher up. I'm sure I saw heirs below.
Good eye, soldier. Now get yourself safe on the dump. Your nightmare court. Why were you in a Mordrum cell? Talk fast. I won't ask again.
I refuse to be the Pale Tree's servant. Why would I be Mordremoth's slave? The jungle dragon is my enemy too.
Then go. We've got work to do, and you're in the way.
I forgot that the Nightmare Court, for the most part, resisted Mordrum.
Commander, I'm ready for action. Where do you want me?
We've got things covered here. If you want to get back into action, find Laren Beer and follow his lead. Move out.
Thanks, Commander. Be advised, the Mordrum commandeered a lot of our weaponry and supplies when they took us.
On it. Now get
Surely
yourself to
there's
safety,
got to be a
soldier.
revivable person around here, right? It can't not be one. Unless I'm too far down?
That was the last one. And still no sign of our people. Ritlock, are you still feeling that feeling?
Affirmative. And it's even stronger here. They're close. Just beyond those vine walls.
What are we waiting for? Tribune, put your new magic to work and clear us a path. Please!
I would expect to see them. Again, not gonna go worry too much about it.
A rescue party. Then
Oh,
Wolf
it's
did
air.
hear me. In here, they're starving us. No food or water for days.
That's because Mordremoth doesn't care if we're alive or dead when it plugs us into a blighting tree. Release us! Now!
Fowlin, why is Mordremoth locking up so many nightmare courtiers?
You know nothing of the court. We seek freedom. And Mordremoth's yoke is even more onerous than the Pale Tree's.
Forget her, just get me out. The Mordrum took Logan and Soja and Traher deeper in the jungle, and I don't know why.
Hang on, Mother. We're about to bust you out of there.
Don't worry, Air, we got you. Or not.
Air! Head through the overpass. We can cut it off there.
Uh-oh.
We have to keep moving.
I like my chances better this way.
I forgot that is why. Air. Aw. Damn it, Fowlin. Oh, okay. Deserved, honestly.
Mother, look out!
Deserved. Oh no.
No!
This way! Hurry!
Oh no. Aaron's the golf. Oh no. Need air support. Hey Pebble, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, dang. I'm not focusing and my golem got messed up.
Spirits.
Bram, I'm sorry.
Me too, kid. At least she took Fowlin with her. And Fowlin died screaming like the coward she was.
I am. I've played through it before.
There are rituals to perform. Gone.
But it's definitely nice getting to go through it again and get a refresher.
Know if he was with
It
her
has
during the
been a while.
crash.
And it is reminding me of
And her bow.
a lot of things.
If it's in that camp, I want it.
So it'll
My
be.
mom and I never.
I'm looking forward to getting to play
We
through.
didn't have.
And get reminded
Just let
of
me
like,
say
oh yeah,
goodbye to
this
her.
happened, and then oh yeah, this happened,
Alone.
and then more stuff in the later expansions making more sense because
Let's
the
go.
story and the
I'll
lore
catch up.
that gets explained
I
is a lot
swear to you,
more
I'm not going to
fresher in
die
my
out
mind.
here. Not until I see Mordramoth fall.
Take whatever time you need. Catch up as soon as you can.
I missed the 2 engineers or smiths. I'm not quite sure where they would have been. Oh. Poor Bram.
Listen up. I need a volunteer to stay behind. Bram will get his time, but he needs someone to watch his back.
I was already planning to, Commander. Bram and I have been through too much for me to just leave him like this. Go on ahead. I'll make sure we find you. After Bram makes his peace with Air.
Thanks, Rox. Everyone else move out. The rest of our friends are still out there. And the egg. And Mordramoth.
Uh-oh. Yeah, my realization that I should probably play through the story again. Oh, pardon. I need some water. It kind of came when I went through Janthier Wilds and was like, ah, who's that? Oh, what are they talking about? I have no idea who this is. And I'm like, I should probably go through and play through the rest of the story again, just so I can be reminded of what has happened. And then also experience some of the parts of the game that I hadn't experienced quite yet. So, it is nice to be able to re-experience the story.
Commander, not sure if this is important, but I just saw your comrades, the Norn and the Char, carrying a body.
I'm sorry to report that was Heir Stogalkin. She fell in combat with one of the new Mordrum.
Oh,
yeah,
gods.
it's...
My condolences. She was an inspiration
for so
to a lot
long,
of
like,
us.
honestly,
missed.
sometimes I forget just how
Not
much is
just
packed
missed.
into it.
She'll
so.
be avenged. Mordremoth will pay for all the lives it's destroyed.
Even if, like...
I'll spread the word. Heir will be remembered.
I was playing
I promise
consistently,
you.
like...
Thank you.
Without
I'm
taking
pressing
the
on
breaks
to
that I
find
had,
Traherne and the rest of Destiny's
from the game.
Edge
I think
before
I would
Mordremoth
also
claims
be
them, too.
struggling a little to like try and recall like what was happening sometimes. Sure, we'll go with that one.
Sweet, sweet loot.
All right, that's one zone done. Time for the next zone. And this zone is so pretty.
injured looking. I won't sugarcoat it. Not great. We're in no shape to join the others.
Oh, thank the gods, it's the commander.
Somebody have a plan? Please
Bring
tell
me
me
something?
someone has a plan.
I'm here. You're not alone. Think of your
Everyone's
family
so
and
happy
friends
to
back
see us. Oh, I should do this before I forget.
Lieutenant Francis, are you in charge here?
No, Commander. Found these Priory folks on my way out of the wreckage. Sierra and Piera are calling the shots here. We're what's left of a Priory-led ship that crashed nearby.
Most of our people have already headed east. We're helping those that couldn't get on their feet.
Sierra here found me half dead under a tree. Patched me up good as new. Owe her my life. I'm a
Damn,
combat
you're looking
medic.
good for someone
It's
who's
my job
half
to
dead
keep
under a
people alive
tree.
on the battlefield.
The other Priory members. You said they headed east?
That's right. Spotted some ancient-looking golden structures, and, well, you know us Priory folk. And
I don't remember if there was like...
They started lighting up just now, right after some Sylvari woman with a backpack.
I don't want to say time gating, but like
Wait,
breaks.
A Sylvari with a backpack.
With the
What direction
story,
was she headed
between
in?
the story
East,
when this
like the
originally came
rest.
out, because it's
You
been
know this
like
Sylvari?
a while.
It's a long story.
And I don't actually remember if I played right when when this expansion came out either, so I wouldn't have been able to experience it fresh, but from the perspective of like, this doesn't seem like it's been that long to, well, how much time has actually passed? Why am I... Oh, because I'm in the cannon. Okay. Gotcha. How much time has actually passed since the wreckage and us getting here? Because, like, if it's not that much... That man is looking real good for someone who was half dead under a tree.
Do you think Kaith is here?
I mean to find out. Glint's egg is my responsibility, and Kate stole it out from under me. The Pale Tree's vision showed how important the egg could be. I'm not leaving it in anyone else's hands. Move out!
She was just taking it for safekeeping, just in case. All right. Oh, hey.
Hello, Chloe person.
Oh, and we're gonna have to chase you.
Teleported.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, because this is
Hang on, we're coming.
this is circling back a little to what I had mentioned a few times, but like I don't think we ever went this far into the Maguma in Guild Wars 1. I know you did a little bit, but like, oops. I kind of want to go, like, I'd like to go back and play through Guild Wars 1, get to experience the story, have a little bit more context behind some of that lore that, like, I just roughly know.
We let our guard down.
Happened in the first game, because like I know that there was a lot of time that passed between Guild Wars, the end of Guild Wars 1 and the beginning of Guild Wars 2, but there's still some like
get these people safely back to their
good
camp.
lore
Everyone else with me.
Gets referenced quite a
got
bit.
it
Like
covered.
I know Ventari was present somehow in the first game. To what context, I couldn't tell you, but I know that like as a Sylvari, he's very important. As a Revenant, he's one of the spirits you can channel.
You'll have to keep wondering. He's gone again.
So, like, it'd be nice to get the context of, like, okay, well, he is Ventari. Maybe that's given in Guild Wars 2? Like, I mean, no, I know he was a centaur. But... yeah, it'd be nice to go back and get some of that lore tidbit. God, I was still in college when I played Guild Wars 2. I can barely remember the story of that game. It is... yeah, it's been out a while. Oh, this guy is not too happy looking. But I think it'd be nice to go back and be able to experience that.
We were all happy to help. Now tell me, who's that glowy person we saw before the attack?
I have no idea. It never gets too close.
It looks connected to the spires, the ones that reacted to Kaith. Let's find out what it's up to.
Also, tell me everything about these
I very
golden
much like
structures.
being able to dive into the lore of games. So like when I'm able to go back and like the fact that Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars, is still up and like playable, I love it. Because especially like nowadays when like the go-to with games is like as soon as they've moved on from it,
You there, stop.
that's it. You can never touch it again unless you use like a private server and either set that up yourself or manage to find one that you can do. So like
End of the line, pal.
it's nice that like Guild War, the original Guild Wars is still up. So like if I wanted to, I could go back and play it.
Before it goes cold.
What is your mission? Who do
Maybe
you
once I
serve?
get caught up in the story on
I am
Guild
Ruka,
Wars
the
2,
Wanderer of
I'll
the Exalted.
I'll put a poll
We
up
are charged
and
with preserving life from the predations
get
of
a
elder
feel
dragons.
for
Then we share a common
how many
goal
people would be interested
and
in
a common enemy.
seeing
I'm
me
the
go
commander
through
of
it
the
on
pact,
stream.
here to wage war against Mordremoth.
Because I'll probably
As
do it
for
at
my
some point
mission, I'm
anyways.
tracking an object. These
Maybe
devices
not on
respond
stream,
to Glint's
but if people are
legacy, which
interested in
means-
seeing that, I'd definitely be willing to
It must be.
get that going on stream.
Did you say egg? After all these years. I must go, quickly. I might need help. You may accompany me if you wish.
I should stay here for a while and get these people organized. They need me. Besides, we should learn as much as we can about these magical defensive pillars.
Yeah, you get it, Timey.
Good idea. We'll be back as soon as we
You
can.
stay here and use that big brain of yours. Damn, he moves so fast that I gotta glide to keep up with them.
It's Kaith. And is that your egg she's carrying?
You've done well, Fowlin.
Oh no.
Bring the egg to me.
What? The egg?
The egg is my wild hunt, and I can only trust myself with it.
We can all trust Mordred.
Fowlin? No!
Doesn't look like she's fouling so good.
Get the egg and run.
It's time to get fouling. This is for air. I'm fouling to make a connection. Oh no.
Need help here.
I'm fouling to stay alive. Oh no. Oh wait. Oops. I guess I should read sometime.
What's happening?
I love it. Dad jokes for
Power
everyone.
is coursing through me.
Worry about that later. Get out of here.
Follow me. I can lead you to safety.
Oh no. Oh no. Too much. Too much. Ah, there we go.
This energy. It reminds me of the Zephyrite crystals, but it's stronger.
I guess I should
Glint's offspring has chosen you. Channel this gift to get the egg to safety.
I guess I should pay attention to reading the dialogue sometimes. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. I want to get all these echoes because I feel like there's gonna be
You can make it. Come to me.
Oh no. I was too far back. There we go. Just get absolutely bonked.
All you've learned. This way. We're nearly there.
Whoops. Oh, I can press it early to cancel. Oh! I feel like I was supposed to have been taught that. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Jumping puzzles. My arch enemy. Okay, I think I made it work. Oh. Oh, oh no. Ah! I got too greedy with wanting to get the echoes of Blitz. Why could I not? That seemed odd. Oh, wait, hold up. I just did Chalice of Tears today for the first time. Oh. I'm gonna go down here. First time in years that JP can still bite butt. Chalice of Tears. I don't know that I'm familiar with that one.
This energy, it reminds me of the Zephyrite crystals, but it's stronger.
Glint's offspring has chosen you.
Okay.
Channel this gift to get
You
the
can make it. Come to me.
Ouch. I understand how to do this now.
Use all you've learned. This way. We're nearly there.
There we go. Is Chalice of Tears a fractal or something?
It's found you. This way.
It's in Ember Bay, party Living World Season. Oh, okay. It's widely considered the toughest. Oh, okay. JP, I gotcha. Okay, JP's okay. Jumping puzzle.
This way.
I understand now. There we go. I'm not sure I've actually done that one. I know I've done Living World Season 3. I'm not sure if I've done the jumping puzzle. Oh. If I've done that jumping puzzle or not. I think it'd be amusing to... I know it exists. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. I'd like to go do, like, jumping puzzles on stream, eventually. I think that would be interesting, maybe? It might be amusing to watch me fail horrendously. What is it? Echo of Glint. While being pursued by the Marjoram Beast, retrieve all 23 echoes. Something tells me I missed a lot of those. That just felt rude. That felt extremely rude. The fact that I made the jump, but then it was like, nope, you slipped. Surely it won't do that to me again, right? That'd be cool. I love jumping puzzles in general, but Chalice is something different. My favorite is Daedric Scholar, Guardian, and Mount Maelstrom. I haven't done a lot. I paid for that jumping puzzle because I was starting to lose my hair over it. Fair. Okay, there's gotta be a way to get that. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I see it. We're just gonna do this to reset because it'll put me over on the side I need to be on. Oh. Ouch. Okay, maybe I have to be... Yeah, I'm not great at jumping puzzles. But, I do like to try to do them. Because like even though I'm not great at them, I do enjoy the challenge that they give, and the fact that the devs have I definitely was not supposed to dash through that. I love that they've incorporated so many into the game. Oh. I feel like I may have missed like bunch of echoes, so like trying to collect these remaining ones might be a little bit of a fruitless endeavor, but we will still try. Ba, 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 da. I think the first jumping puzzle that I can remember doing in this game is the one in Radisum, where you're up in the like way up in the sky. Maybe I'm not that far off. What is it? 23? I'm only missing 4. Oh, I waited too long. Okay. Definitely dashing through those is not great. But I feel like I learned that earlier, and I just didn't relearn it.
Hurry! This way. You have to try. Do you have a glider?
I feel like this is not the way I'm supposed to do this, but fuck it. We make it work. Okay, so she does just run off if I take too long, which is good to know. But then how am I supposed to get... Ah, I think I see. Like this. There's an echo. There we go. Okay, got that one.
The hatchling chose well. You'll be a fine champion for it.
Where are we?
Three more. Damn. I missed 3 of them. That, I feel like... probably pretty good considering all things considered.
You could have tried to take the egg. Why didn't you?
I don't want to possess the egg. I want to protect it. It chose you as its bearer.
It chose me? How could it choose me?
I can't answer that question. All I can do is support you. Pass the egg through this beam. It'll reactivate this outpost's defenses and safeguard the area from Mordrum.
Activate the Mordrum defense tower. All right, Ruka, what you got to say?
You need to go south to Tarir, the city of the Forgotten. It's a safe place, built to shield the egg as it hatches.
The egg was stolen from me, and I just got it back. I'm not taking any chances with it.
You still not trust me?
I'm not sure I trust anyone anymore.
Trust yourself. Your instincts brought you here for a reason. While you have the egg, every Mordrum alive will be after you. Get it to Tarir, and hurry. I'll go on ahead to inform the Exalted, and make sure the city is ready to receive you.
Well, let's go. I'm trying to think if there's another. I don't think there is. I don't think there's another scenario yet for a while. Ah, there is. There is. Okay. Okay. I think we are going to end the stream there. Seems we're rated another story mission, so this seems like a good spot to end it for the night. We'll be continuing the Guild Wars 2 playthrough on Saturday. We were originally supposed to start it, but Final Fantasy XVI was being mean, so we started it early. Yeah. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this stream. I know there's a lot of new faces in the stream, so welcome on in. I'm trying to talk and figure out a raid. Pebble, thank you for the follow. Trying to talk and figure out who we're gonna raid. Let's. My Tarkov raid did not go. Oh no! No, don't raid off. Don't raid off. 1 more hour. Well, what do you mean 1 more hour, Candy? Is that when you're planning on when you were gonna be going live again? I could go live. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening in an hour? Or did you just pick an hour as a random time? Give me 2 minutes. I mean, if you weren't planning on going live, like, no pressure. You don't have to go live just so I can raid off. I have some people who are online who I was considering raiding off to. But for everybody in chat, if you aren't already, he is an awesome mod and a even better streamer. Go check out Candy. Go give him a follow. He does Guild Wars 2 as well. He also does a lot of other games, but he's an awesome friend, even better streamer. Go give him a follow. Go check him out. And yeah, Candy, are you actually going live? Oh my God, Candy! All right. You know what? Let's go raid it. Let's go raid Candy. Let me get her raid message going here as well. Thank you again, everybody, for coming to the stream. I really hope you all enjoyed watching me play through Guild Wars. Start my Heart of Thorns journey again. We will definitely schedule Final Fantasy XVI at some point in the future. I have to do a few things before we can get that going, but I want to make sure that it'll work. It'll work just fine before we actually schedule it. But yeah, here's the raid message. Please copy that, and we'll send it in Candy's chat when we go over there. And I will hopefully see you all at the next stream. All right, let's go say hello to Candy. Good night.